Little mid-post action here, getting right into it. You don't think defenses think Jalen Green's going to be a star? Look at what happens when he cuts to the basket. Get a guy abandons his assignment to leave Kevin Porter Jr. wide open for a three-pointer. Pick and roll action here with Jalen and Sengun after KPJ clears, gets downhill, gets into the paint fairly easily. You can see the Heat collapse to help out. To really raise that game up, you got to be able to kick out, man. That kick out game is going to be crucial, and you'll see that later on in the game. Here's where Sengun's special, man. Look at this screen. Look at this screen. Look at how much space that he creates for Kevin Porter Jr. on that screen. That's what he brings to the game. Check this out. This is your two guard. In and out, downhill, dish. My Lord. This is called evolution, man. Scary hours when that comes around. I just love this play. I love it. You get staggered screens there, which is double screens there for Tate. It's all cap. That action is just to set up this play for Jalen. He comes off the screen on the backside there. You hear Jalen do a dribble handoff. Love the under the leg handoff there to Jalen for the shot. And man, if Jalen hits these shots, man, these little pockets he gets and he's starting to hit these buckets, this is special stuff. Like, there's guys that all they need is a window to get it off. And you might say, well, there's a couple of guys that can shoot those threes like that. That's Splash Brother stuff. But the difference between Jalen and them is that he's also the evolution of the athletic guard, man. This is something that's been building up. People want to talk about Wemby. Can you think about having a guard that can shoot like Steph, but is also the athletes of the past, of the Russell Westbrooks of the world, the John Walls, and then has the Splash Brother tendency to him to be able to drain shots with the pure athleticism. It's just crazy. It's crazy to see. I call this Sengun's welcome to the NBA moment, man. Dedmon is a tough guy, man. Sengun got to get in there, even gets a little push off. This is a bad omen of things to come in this game. That's a bad man. That's a grown man. Just kind of let us know, man. Our little center got a lot of room to grow. Okay, you get a play here. Play side, they're just capping. That's all cap right there. On the back side, just like we just saw, you get the screens, same staggered screens. They give us a taste of our medicine. You get a shooter coming off. Jalen hauls ass, but it doesn't get there in time. Sengun in the drop really makes this coverage hard. That's one of the things with having a center in the drop. It's really hard to keep up with these. And this is how the Warriors really torture a lot of teams. They fake a lot of play side stuff and you get caught up in the play side, but the real action is happening on the back end. And they just kind of lull you to sleep with a bunch of motions and screens, but all of this was to get Klay an open shot. And I love that Coach Salas is bringing that into the offense. The Heat do a little dribble handoff here, kind of confuses KPJ. He loses a man. Tate overcompensates on the tag there and loses Oladipo. Same thing here. KJ's way too deep, trying to help out on that, leaves an open shooter. Now I want you to look at what Max Struss does, man. This is just smart basketball. As soon as he sees that the swing's coming out, he cuts, and that just freezes Jalen for a split second, just long enough for Vincent to get off a shot. Smart basketball by Miami. Here's just miscommunication by our guys. You get Tari on ball here. Max Struss comes in and slips this screen and causes KPJ and Tari to miscommunicate and leads to an open bucket by Oladipo. This I love. Y'all can't say Coach Salas does not run plays. Check out this stagger screen again. They've been running this action. It was Tate last time. Now you got Jalen screaming down with KJ on the pop. Sengun can roll. And this is a play that you run with your best athlete, your best guy, right? You get those two screens. You can get them going downhill on a pick and roll and just have all the reads available there. And just look what Jalen does here, man. This is just the beginning. Comes off, downhill, pick and roll, whoops, drops him, body, whoops, splash. Crazy. If you know ball, this is scary stuff. It's coming. This is just, there's really not much to say. He's a bucket. When he's doing that, it's dangerous. On this play here, this just shows you how you're supposed to guard a pick and roll in the drop, or dribble handoffs in the drop. See, Tate really makes a difference. I think he was missed very much in this game. He's physical with the ball handler, so doesn't let him get a clean kind of downhill run at Sengun, and engages the big by fighting over the screen so hard which forces the pass out, and great contest by KPJ. One of the reasons LP suffered in this game is just the drop coverage. It's really hard against teams. I mean, this is Struss. He's not a great athlete. If that was Dame, that would have been a 3. But it's a team concept to have a center play the drop. The team has to be bought in. Everybody has to be in position, and we just have a lot of young guys. Here's an example of a bunch of young guys. You don't go under and Duncan Robinson, right? You don't go under and dunk. Look at the space that he has to get the shot up. And that's a bucket. So it's a 16-point lead. Now it's down to 13. Good pass out there to Jae'Sean. We need those. He's been in a funk lately, but yeah, we need those, man. Once again, just watch this play. You get 3 guys contesting the ball, nobody to box out. Tate's out of position, leads to a putback. It's just little stuff. The Heat are not going to make those mistakes that we're making. And this is really the team that came in and just kind of let the game get out of hand. Tate has to be way more aggressive than this. He's the guard. He can't just give the ball back to Garrison Matthews for just a random shot. Screen and roll here with Jacob. Gets into his bag. Look at Tari. You wonder why he gets all these rebounds? He's on the move, man. This guy, as soon as the shot went up, he's going downhill. You gotta love that. Get a penetration here from Gary. Tari gotta hit that. That's the shot that's gonna make him a lot of money. That corner 3. There's Tari again, getting feet in the paint, man. When you have a wing that can do that, then still follows up on a rebound, this dude is a beast. Creating shots, putbacks, all that. Once again, screens here. Tate's out of position. You don't turn your back on Duncan Robinson. I don't care what his shooting percentage is. As soon as that's over, it's too late. He already got a shot up. That's money. Look at the lead. Watch the lead with this team that's on right now. The starters did what they were supposed to do. Look at all this space on the inbounds pass. Once again, Tate's out of position. You can't leave Duncan Robinson that wide open. Money. Just watch the lead disintegrate. Josh Christopher loses his man, leads to a kick out 3. Just little mistakes. Jalen's back in with the 2s. Look how fast this dude gets downhill. This doesn't make sense. He doesn't make this layup, but my God, when he learns to slow down, we talk about winning plays. Let me show you what's not a winning play. KPJ gets beat by his man there behind the screen, and just look at the guy that he's supposed to switch on. When the guy goes downhill, that's Boban's responsibility. Watch Jovic just walk down and just no boxing out, nothing. And look at the body line. I don't like that. We got to clean that up. KJ in transition on both ends of the court is a demon. That's what I love about him. Get an isolation here. Boban comes in for the screen for KPJ. Gets right into his little midi. Bucket. That's a shot he's been hitting with confidence. If he gets that, it's a different ball game for him because he's already a talented scorer. Get Boban in a drop. Miscommunication. Screen from Jovic. That's too much space. Just that little hesitation by Jalen led to this. It doesn't matter who the players are on the court for Miami. Our guards really have to improve on their floor vision. You get collapse right there. You got your center sealing off his man. That's a mismatch for Sengun. Got to get that to him. Can't turn the ball over there. Makes up for it. This is what I call just God-given talent. That's God-given right there. Can't do nothing about that. Got Jalen fighting for his life through these screens, man. But look at your dog getting through it. But look at Sengun get manhandled. Just get thrown off. He got to, he's a young guy, but this is the NBA. That's what it's got to be. It's got to be tough. Once again, just come on, bro. He done turned him into a meme. Is that a foul? Can't be on your back, man. The play's still going on. KPJ downhill, bucket. Played a efficient game. It's a close game. The starters are in there. We're missing our guys. They're missing their guys. Look at Jalen. Wave off the screen. Nah, you stay. I'ma just cook. Look at this. Y'all just don't know, man. Check this out. Downhill. Bop, bop. The tag man comes in. This is what I want to see from Jalen Green. That's the read right there. And he is going to make this pass and make me proud. The basketball is so easy, man. The game is so easy if you know how to use it. On the note of the game being easy, here's a play where he makes it hard. You get your screen, get into your spot, but the stunt man is there. He's covering for somebody and he's coming off of somebody. You got to make that read. That's a quick pass you got to be able to make. That's the evolution. Make the game easy. Everything doesn't have to be tough. Everything doesn't have to be hard. This is what, man, I love KJ. Y'all know I love KJ. I love the athleticism. This guy, the vertical spacing he brings to our team is special. I mean, you got a guy that's blocking 7-footers, playing the wing, can shoot the 3. Give me that extra scoop of it. Then comes in on the next play and play makes. Good kick out. And look at this dunk by KPJ. My God. Oh, man. Check this out. I love when players can just walk into 3s. That's special. That means you got to pick them up full court. Scary. Dribble handoff here. KJ goes under. Can't do that on Gabe Vincent, man. Young guy mistakes. Get Jalen going downhill, gets to a spot. He got to learn to pass these out. The game doesn't have to be this hard. You have shooters all around you. Good shooters all around you. I want him to watch John Wall tape because John Wall is a guy that I can see is just as fast as Jalen is, but he was able to control it when he was going downhill. That's what made him so special. The ability to use your speed to bend the defense and use the guys around you as weapons. Once Jalen can do that with his shooting ability, the sky's the limit. But that's the next step. The game doesn't have to be this hard. Doesn't have to be. KJ with a great 3 to end the possession. I want you to check out your 2 guard here, man. Look at his stance. I love this defensive stance, man. No air. That's how you do it, man. That's how you got to do it. Love it. Next play down, you get a dribble handoff here. Garuba is tired already. He's been in the game playing great, but you got to get your hands up, bro. You know what I mean? You got to get your hands up. No air. Gets the shot right in his face. At the end of the day, I think if Jabari had played all that stuff, all that little cute stuff Miami was doing would have been blown up. Because you get a guy that when he steps out on a switch, he steps out with every inch of his frame and blows it up. That's what we got to get to, man. I need everybody on that wave. I think, you know, the game was lost by pretty much everybody. There's not one person you could blame because they all played collectively as a young team. What is scary is some of the leaps that you've seen from some of the key players, specifically Jalen Green, Kevin Porter Jr., Tari Eason. Sengun didn't have his best game. This is not a team that he's going to match up with very well. Playing the drop coverage against a team that does a lot of dribble handoffs like the Warriors do. If your defense isn't on point 1 through 5, you're going to get cooked, and that's exactly what happens. He obviously needs to get back into the weight room as well and get a little stronger. That's going to be his goal for this season, to put on a little bit more muscle so the Dwayne Dedmons of the world don't manhandle him like he did. Tari is a beast, and you know he's going to make a case to be a starter at some point. When Jabari gets back, man, it's still an interesting team. I love this team. I love what I'm seeing from them. One of the best things is that if you ever have to play a team like the Heat in the playoffs, I put Jabari Smith at 5 and let him just screw everything up that they do. You can't run any dribble handoffs with Jabari as 5. You can't run none of that. If you want to put Jimmy Butler in the post against Jalen Green, go ahead. And we're going to have Jalen Green dropping 40 because he's shooting 40% from 3 by that time in his career. So it's still, the vibes are still great for the team. I like what I saw, even though it was a loss. A lot of encouraging things to see from there and a lot of room for growth for all of our players. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Make sure to like the video and keep following the Chop Shop for great hoops content.